Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the host of the Braw Cast, JJ and Billy Kirkwood.
Hello. Is everyone up for a fucking good night? We need to do better than that. There's 120 people in this room. Make some fucking noise, Glasgow! Although awesome. I do love that. We've got all you guys here and 2 empty seats in the fucking front row. You assholes come to my there he is.
There we go.
Oh, good. And now I've got a hard off. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Braw Cast. You know how it's going to work. We've got some amazing guests for you. Just very quickly, they are just backstage. Do me a favour, make some noise. Let them hear what type of crowd you are. We got some fun for you. Listen, we're going to get some. You guys are going to get to write down any questions you want and put it in that bucket. It could be anything. It could be like, when was your first stoner? Anything at all. What's that, sir? Oh, and sleep. Right, okay. But if you do want to put that in there, anything at all, and we're going to get a guest. First of all, let's hear it for the godfather of Brawl. Let's hear it for JJ, everybody!
Thanks, Billy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everybody making the effort to come out tonight. As you know, we run the Braw Beard Moustache Championships. We've got the 8th one tomorrow, and we started doing the broadcast live the night before because I'm aware people travel in for the event, so this is our way of putting on something different the night before the championships.
Fuck yes, and at the end of it, we all put out a glass bowl, and we put the keys in, and we let nature take its course. and the crowd goes mild. Fucking. No one is actually getting shagged here tonight. I wish I'd not looked at you when I said that. All right, form a line. JJ, you go first. Shall we get on our guests?
Yes, let's get on our guests.
Would you like to do the intro, sir?
Can I please welcome to the stage Mr. Jack Jester?
Jack Jester, everybody! There you go. Shagger number 1. There we go.
And then please welcome to the stage, all the way from USA, Jesse Leach.
All right, gentlemen. This is how the fuck are you? First of all,
Tangled.
Are you okay?
Moist.
That's what you get for wearing leather trousers.
I'm stuck. It's fucking the friction. I don't know what I'm playing at. I never wear leather trousers ever. I planned on walking here, so I thought it's pissing down to wear leather trousers. Got a taxi. Knew I'm sweating. Stuck to the couch.
So what you're saying is these are effectively sexy waders. What the fuck are these?
I don't know how to sit. I'm all your own way. Right. I'm good.
Oh, that looks casual.
That's as casual as I'm getting. My tits are hanging out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Of course, Jester's been on this before, but it's a debutant here tonight. One more time for Jesse Leach, everybody! You had a hell of a time. You just got into Scotland this morning.
Yeah. Cancelled flight, no sleep, but here we are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. I got the fuck out of America. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's good news. We've started jailing our paedophiles. It's so I should say as well, if you're hearing the word pedo for the first time, it's an old Scottish Gaelic word that means royal. But
we have a bunch of royals in the United States. A bunch of them.
Yeah, the only island we've got here is Arran. Not many. First of all, we appreciate that you're hopefully not too jet lagged. We really appreciate. You don't even know where you're staying, do you? You were just saying backstage.
Yeah, we're out at some river. Couldn't even get a cab here, so good luck for us getting back there. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So, first of all, before we get into the nits and grits, is this your first time in Scotland? I don't think so.
No.
Regular, huh?
No. What would be, do you remember your last time here? Do you have any memories of it? I wasn't asking for the fucking date. What's your PIN number? Do you have any memories of the last time being here, my friend?
Yeah, we were with Hatebreed, and it was a lot of fun. But it was towards the end of the tour, so I slept most of the day. I didn't really get out. I'm getting old. When you're on tour for 4 weeks, towards the end of that tour, the best thing in the world for an old man is a nap, and I probably napped most of the day.
Do you get to see much of the city when you're traveling?
I usually make a point to get up early and see cities, but had we been to Scotland week 2, I would have been all around, and but it was towards the end. But I always make a point to go out and see sites and go to museums, and I love history and architecture, and I'm a total nerd for that stuff. I love it, and there's a ton of it here.
Do you remember? Does anybody know Brian Kendrick, the wrestler? Right. Just because you're saying history and architecture,
right.
Me and Dallas were sitting in Walkabout before a show one day having food, and we saw Brian Kendrick walk past holding an apple in each hand, not a bag, just an apple in each hand. So Brian, come in here. Where are you going? He was like, I love history, man, and I saw a sign for Saint Enoch, and I went, fuck yeah, and I went all the way down there. It's just a bunch of stores. He thought it was like an abbey or something. It's like Saint Enoch walking about with 2 apples that he wasn't eating, by the way. I'll let you fill that one in. But, he was smoking weed for them.
Oh, right. Oh. Is it terrible? I thought first thing he's doing is putting them up his arse.
Up his arse.
It's which is a great question. What's the weirdest thing anyone's had up their arse?
Wow.
We'll leave that for you. I was just thinking, so we want to make sure, you've been here before, but what's some phrases that we use here in Scotland that we have to pass on? One of them's got to be, get pumped means, do you know what that means here?
I can imagine what it means.
Go on.
Get fucked.
Yes! Yes!
Not that difficult.
Smell your maw.
Smell your maw.
Smell your mom?
Yeah. Smell your mom. Don't worry, you're not rock.
Shudder to think what that fucking means.
Away and bow your heat.
Away and boil your heat. Away and... What it means is...
What do you... Bile your heat? What the fuck?
Your heat. Away and bow your heat.
No, you guys got to slow down, man.
Okay.
Don't worry, as soon as the heroin hits our system, we slow right down. We go for a nap. You can play Buckaroo on us. It means get to fuck. Fuck off.
Say it again, though. What is it?
Away and bile your heat.
Bile? B-I-L-E?
Like boil.
Bile.
Like boil.
Boil.
Yeah. So away and boil your head.
Bile. Okay. Away and... Yeah, sorry. Does not compute.
Don't teach your granny how to suck eggs.
Don't.
Is this...
I love the fact he's
is this
saying
make
them,
fun of the American hour? What the fuck is it?
I like how you're translating for me by saying it the exact same way.
Just like I'm some type of
Let me
translator of the
It's
UN.
levels of I can't hear you, don't fucking get it.
By the time it gets to John, it's crystal clear for you. You get it. Oh, that's a good game.
You can't shove your granny off a
Get
bus.
involved. Who else? Chukta. That's a word. A saying. Get it up you.
Well, I think you know what that means.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Get it right. Fuck. Get up you. Aye. Hodge your wished.
No, I just think that's a heckle.
Boring podcast.
I feel like I'm getting roasted over here.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No, this is the way we talk, but it's
I know
it's ridiculous. It's not until there's an American
it's
here you go, we
poetic.
really talk shit.
It's poetic. That's
It's
the word.
poetic. Yeah, Robbie Burns was poetic. The modern day Burns.
But doing these tours all over the world and what have you, man, it must be such a intensive kind of schedule that you have to keep up at the best of times. But I know you like to let loose a little bit when you're out and about. You told us backstage how you'd got into a fight in Ireland.
Didn't fight, but he wanted to.
They always do. They always do.
They always do. Is that something you like to do? Like to what? Any stories from
What,
when you've
fight?
Been, oh, fucking! Let's make this happen.
Love fighting. It's so much fun.
It's napping and fighting, the two things. But
I'm an extremist. It's one or the other.
I fucking love. Look, I'm in my 40s now. I fucking get it. I make the same noise during sex as I do when I'm sitting in a comfy chair. Oh, that's lovely. Do you know what would go good
What
with
happens
this?
more often though? Comfy chair.
I mean, this is a wee deviation, a wee bit. I had a UTI for the first time ever. Never had a.
So I had that
Never
2
had
weeks
a
ago.
UTI, right? Yes.
What the fuck
You
have
just
you
went,
two?
aye! But that explains how I got it.
Jesus. I had one last March. Almost a year later, I had it again. Terrible.
I
Really
had a
bad.
UTI, never had a UTI before in my life, and they say I think principally the ladies will be able to answer this. What's the liquid you're meant to have when you've had a UTI? Right, I had my dick in a glass of Vimto for 3 days.
Do you know if you go to Boots as a man with a UTI, they've got nothing for you?
Fucking
Nothing.
don't
And
get me
I was taking the piss out the last week. I was like, because I'm a man, she didn't get that I was joking. And then the chemist came over and got a bit aggressive. I'm joking. But then she gave me these wee pouches of, like, again, the women, cranberry pouches. It's like right? You mix it with water. Just take them, it's fine. On the back of the box, not for men. Men must not. I'd fucking gubbed 8 of them. Gubbed 8 of them. Didn't work. Nothing happened. I had to get.
That's not. But you've always got to answer the questions when you phone the GP now. What exactly is the problem? It's like, well, I've got some discomfort. Where is it? It's in my penis. Any more of that, I'll hang up. What the fuck are you meant to say? But you have you got any stories from when you've been letting loose on the tours we're having, or any memorable experiences?
The great thing about letting loose on tour is you don't remember. So no,
Yes.
I'm joking. It was like a Monty Python. Oh, but except for me.
You just wake up with a new tattoo.
Most of my fun, I'm not even joking, this is going to sound really cheesy, but most of my really fun experiences on tour happen on stage. It's really about the audience and the band, and when that is at its best, there's nothing like it in the world. No drug, no nothing. When the band is on and the crowd is on, that's the best feeling in the world. Those are my favorite moments from tour.
Oh,
Seriously.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes.
I see in your social media and stuff, you like to take a bike out in the bus as well. It's like,
Yeah, I have a fold-up bike. I mean, I try to take it wherever I go, but as I've gotten older, the best thing to like stay in a good mental state of mind, it used to be just drinking till I couldn't see straight, and now it's getting out and exercising and getting on my bicycle and riding hard and sweating and feeling good. It's just changed everything for me. I sleep better, I feel better, I perform better. Just, and keeping the pain away as you get older. It's not even about looking good. It's about just keeping the pain away as you get older. And that's important. So yeah, I cycle as much as I can. And in the States, there's tons of like, where they used to have old railroads and trains. They pull the tracks up and there's bike paths there that will go for like 50 miles. So I'll get up in the morning and just cycle all day and come back and play a show. And I feel great. I love it. I love it.
I just wonder what the other guys are doing. Like, he's away cycling on the bike. They're sitting there playing Connect 4. In Masturbating. It's weird though, as you do get older. I mean, God, you performed in some extreme matches and stuff like that as well when you were a wrestler. What's the, like, first thing he says when he comes in is like, fancy a cup of tea when you walked in?
We've had this discussion about my fucking deep passion for fizzy water.
Oh, fuck him.
We talked about it backstage.
Which brings me back, right, hold on a sec. Wait a minute. No.
Jester.
Grow up. If you don't like fizzy water, grow the fuck up.
Jester,
All right?
I'm on it as well, man.
I mean, immature. Like, oh, it's too sore. So that brings me back to my UTI. So the reason, no, right. So I was going to the doctors. In fact, I told this story about 5 minutes ago. So this was March last year, and I was in a hell of a state, really bad. Wait a minute, right? So you phone the doctor. You need to explain what your symptoms are, and I was like, I was nearly crying on the phone, right? I was living in the toilet because there was no point in going to my couch because every time I sat on my couch, I had to get back up for a piss. And then she went, "You need to come in." I went, "I can't come in. I can't leave. I'm sitting on the toilet pan talking to you because I can't leave the toilet. How can I get to you?" And do you know what I swear to you know what she suggested? She went, "Can you get your fat?" I went, I can get somebody to bring me. The drivers know the problem. I cannot leave my... She told my doctor, no word of a lie, she went, "Just take a milk bottle with you." I went, do Do you honestly expect me to sit in the passenger side of my sister's car, screaming and pissing into a milk bottle? Are you fucking mental? Are you mental?
Imagine you got pulled over.
I know, but it was just you had no dignity. I could, and then a week after this, I had a wrestling show in the City Chambers, the first ever wrestling show in the City Chambers. I'd worked a lot. I worked hard to get there, and I swear I was online because I'm going. I'm not going to miss this show, but I probably will piss myself several times because I can't leave the toilet. But I need to wrestle for at least 20 minutes, and I was looking up the thinnest, like what was that? Aye, like the thinnest, well, nappy or like male sanitary pad that could go under lycra and wouldn't be obvious. Because I thought this is my only option. Because I live in the toilet and I can't get to the doctors. But my doctor took pity on me and sent antibiotics to my house, and I managed to wrestle Grado without pissing myself.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks. It's one of my biggest achievements.
All the fucking glamour, aren't we?
Oh,
this is like the Cat House version of the fucking Giacomo catalogue we got going on here. But I wanted to ask about music, because one of the things is, I mean, obviously you're always looking to find different sounds and find different things. What music are you into right now that maybe other folk won't know, or what's your kind of go-to just now for music yourself?
I've recently dipped back into early Opeth. Has been a very wintry sort of feeling, Catatonia. But on the other side of things, Brian Eno and ambient music, relaxing, sort of soothing stuff.
Right.
And then going back to early punk, I've been listening to GBH from Birmingham. Love GBH. The Clash, always. Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of a lot of things. But wintertime tends to bring me into more like melodic metal and death metal. I love that stuff.
Oh, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. One person just cheering. There we go.
To death metal and melodic metal.
To death metal, everybody.
Whoa.
Anyone else get an erection when that happens? Just me, these guys, and that lady there. Good to see you. Hi, that's my dad. How dare you? But one of the things about coming here to Scotland and the UK, I mean, you've got a lot of love for the UK when we were talking backstage.
Specifically Scotland, yeah. My grandmother had a Scottish accent and would always hear about my heritage, and it was, sort of just brushed off. Yeah, we're part Scottish, but I had a day off in Glasgow many years ago, and I went to a kilt maker and his wife, old couple, and sat down with him, and they brought these big leather-bound books off of the shelf. We were able to take my family clan name, which originally was MacLeod, McCullough, and it changed, throughout. We brought it back to the 12th century, and then found out I was part Norwegian. Looked at the clan colors. I was able to trace my history back to the Highlands, and I have blood that runs through from the Norwegian raids through the Highland Scots to who I am now, to my grandmother's accent, and tied it all together. Found out the tartan. My father ordered the full tartan gear with the dagger, and he is the proudest man. And he had no idea until I brought that home to him. And ever since then, I'm not really prideful about my race because I have so many different ethnic backgrounds, but something about coming to Scotland now after learning all of that of my heritage just feels like a second home for me, and I love Scotland.
That's awesome. Yes. We're going to get him some tatty scones.
You can't get a fucking taxi though. You know what I mean?
I can't find a taxi.
Can't get a taxi.
Denied.
They invented fucking tartan without any technology up a hill. But I can't get a fucking Uber for the Clyde to here.
And what I was saying to my wife earlier today, the history of this country is so fucking punk rock. You guys were always like, fuck you to the wealthy, fuck you to the overlords. You guys, this country is so revolutionary, and I set it apart from all of the UK and Europe. It's just a bunch of fucking badasses that just survived and thrived. So I am proud to be Scottish because of that.
Don't shout freedom. Don't shout freedom.
Let's invade England tonight! Just imagine us all trying to get an Uber to invade England.
Fuck, it'll take a while.
Could we can all meet at Carlisle?
We're fucking. Don't know when, but we'll be there. Prepare yourselves.
Do you know we only did our ad? There we go. We all did our. Is it you ever dipped into your ancestry or anything like that? You ever done that?
No.
No, I did it with my wife once. We got it as a present. Like her granddad had fought in like the Second World War. He'd fought in many wars. He'd been stuck in the jungle with a platoon that was slowly but surely trying to make their way out because they couldn't get them in to get them, and they were all leaving like single bullets. And it was such a tragic story. And she went, "What's yours, Billy?" When my granddad was an award-winning yodeler.
Thank God you mentioned that because I was going to bring it up.
A yodeler.
A yodeler. A yodeler. And apparently, you're making this up, right? So apparently yodeling
weird.
in the 60s in Scotland was fucking massive. Absolutely massive. And he would finish off his set with a wee monkey that would run up his leg and light his cigarette at the end of his set. Because monkeys in Scotland, for some reason, in the 50s and 60s were really easy to get a hold of. You could buy them from milkmen. I'm not making it up, right? You could buy fucking monkeys. Maybe they were the Pokemon of the 50s.
Yodeling and monkeys, I never knew.
Yeah, and then my other uncle had been a clown. Right, this is true. He'd been a clown, right? And I went to the clown memorial with him in Buckinghamshire last year. And what happens is it's like a clown memorial, and they take it dead seriously. They're all dressed as fucking clowns. And he went, "You cannot embarrass me. You cannot." I went, "Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine. That'll be fine." And then they do a thing. Now let's a memorial. Remember some of our fallen comrades. And I went, "I'm in trouble. Let's list them all for you tonight." Big Tom. And somebody at the back went, "Oh," and I went, "I'm fucked." Gypsy Sunrise. Rusty Chuckles. And I thought I was going to shit myself. I was laughing so hard.
You wanted the Grand National?
It's a clown funerals. You ever done your ancestry?
No, my old man has though. My dad has. He traced us back.
Any yodelers?
No, but I don't think so. He's never mentioned it. Just right back into Scotland, just into the clans and stuff, but nothing exciting really.
Oh fuck!
Nothing interesting.
I've got a middle name that I don't even know why I've got it, and nobody can describe it. Like I've got the same middle name as my dad and his dad,
right?
But none of us know what it's all about.
We've got a random middle name.
Yeah,
there's a little shop in Glasgow with an old man and an old woman.
You walk away with a suit.
And they could take you back.
So that's how.
What's your middle name?
I've got two.
Oh,
but I know one of them. One of them was after my uncle, but the other one is, and I've never heard anybody with this middle name. Frame.
Frame.
Yeah, like picture frame. Window frame, or anything that's got a frame on it. So
somebody shagged a window cleaner in there somewhere.
My ancestor, because my dad, and he doesn't know why he's got it. But I've got it because he's got it.
Right.
So that's, and I don't know how I've got it, so I don't know what my ancestors were all about.
Any middle names in there? Any middle?
I don't. No, my middle name is not worthy of talking about it.
Gentleman has said no. What we don't know is it's actually...
It's just a common name. David.
That's fine.
That's the
Any Davids in?
Well...
No way there's not one David in
No way
here.
there's not one fucking David.
Over the back there.
Oh, is there one back
there's
there?
a David there.
Get out.
Yeah. No, my father's a minister, so I was named Jesse David after King David, and Jesse was the father, so I'm named after the Psalms, and yeah, it's the Christian thing.
Oh.
Which I'm... understandably so.
Sorry. Well, that's the Protestant blood in me just freaking out.
Catholic, Christian, let's kill each other. We both believe in God, but it's slightly different.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking, right? See, you're saying like monkeys were prevalent in the 60s. 50s and 60s, right?
He told me, apparently he had
more
about 3
interesting.
monkeys. One he definitely bought from the milkman. One had brought one back from the army. And I think the other one just lived in Kilmarnock.
But like, if you could just, like, I'm trying to think of what the alternative. Like, is anybody had like a mental pet before? I don't mean like a fucking dog that was off its nut. I mean like an unusual pet. Anybody?
I know someone who did.
Go on.
They had a 3.5 foot monitor in their house and they called it fucking Frank.
Wait, well, that's funny.
He had a 3.5 foot what?
Monitor.
Monitor lizard.
Well,
right.
so did I, right? That's funny you should mention that because I had a monitor lizard called Gallus, right? And he was massive, right? But when I first went to get him, I got him. In fact, I got him in Ayr. What is it with fucking Ayrshire and Mad Pets? So it was a place called the Lost World
Right.
on Ayr High Street, on the Sandgate, right? And I went in. They've got a crocodile. They've got a caiman crocodile in the back of the shop that you can. I mean, it's just there. You can just look at it.
Surely you need a license for that or something, eh?
You don't. You don't. No, you don't. Which amazed me, right? Because they sold baby caimans.
They sold weird things. They had a sausage dog once that couldn't bark right. Apparently he had asthma and it would just go off. Who was this? It was a wee in the Lost World. And a wee sausage dog that would just went off. Are you like, what the fuck's this dog saying? Off.
So they sold baby caimans, right? But then all the nutcases, all the shoplifters for Ayr, they didn't stop at livestock, right? So they would come in, and if you've been in like a reptile shop, you've got tanks, but then you've got like plastic boxes full of hatchlings and wee snakes, and so they were just coming in and stealing the snakes and going, where do I sell a snake? Tattoo shop. So they would go into the tattoo shop, do you want to buy a snake? And they would go, give me it, and then walk in and go, just give them back. That was like a routine. So they would steal the snakes, give them to the tattoo guy. He would take them, when he buy them, he'd go, fucking give me it, and hand this snake back. It was constant. But anyway, I went in to buy my lizard, my monitor, and I went, can I get him? And he was this size, right? And he was like, you sure? I went, I said, we crack. So then he went behind this backstage, what am I talking about? He went to the back shop and came out with a pair of fucking massive gloves, right? An apron on, and a polystyrene box, opened the hatch and grabbed Gallus, and he was struggling with him, threw him into the box and went, there you go. So I was like, fuck, but I don't know what to do with this thing. And my pal was with me.
Yeah.
And when I got up, he escaped, right, first night, and she's got 2 washing baskets. We're trying to fucking trap this thing. So anyway, I tamed him by, I would lie in the bath, dry bath with clothes on, and I would just put him in the bath with me, so he had to be around me. Because if he don't, he just ran away from me. So he got quite tame, and I used to take him swimming in Strathclyde Park. Like, you know the big lake in Strathclyde Park? I even bought a pair of Crocs, right? Because it allowed me to walk in the water with him, right? So there was a
I love the fact you look so intensely in my eyes. But that's the only reason I bought Crocs.
I need to make that clear, right? Right. I'm just
Take your goth card out, yeah.
So anyway, I went to Strathclyde Park, place is dead, weekday, and the cool thing was I used to get him wee leather waistcoats made for a woman in England, right? And when he swam like a crocodile. So he put his arms by his side and swim, and I would just walk up and down and let him swim. Was that? Good that impression, isn't it?
Someone's just had their kink unlocked.
So eventually he's done with his swim. I would pick him up and he would just sit on my shoulder, and then I went to the van to get me a cone, no him. And this woman was sitting on a bench and she went, oh my God, thank God, thank God. And I went, what? And she's like, do you know, I've been sitting here watching you walking up and down, and I thought, look at that poor boy walking his stick. She thought I had a stick on a leash, walking up, and I went, I've been walking up down there for about 45 minutes, and you've no come out to check and see if I was all right. She was like, oh my God, thank God it's just a 3-foot lizard. I thought you were walking your stick. My God, man. All right, you know, I've not told this story, but Gallus died, right? Gallus died, right? It was a really, no, I shouldn't have. There's a reason I don't tell this story, right? Right. I'll just tell the full thing, right? Because it's a dark story, but it gets fucking funny, right? It's what's wrong with my trousers? Aye,
You're wearing shorts. Shut the fuck up.
Mate, do you want to swap? Because I'm fucking roasted up here. So Gallus died, and I was like, oh, fuck. So I went. I've never thought about him dying. What do you do with him? Right. So I went to try and bury him, and Scotland's freezing. I couldn't dig a hole. I went, this is going to take me ages. Right. So I went, right, I'll put him in a box. I put him in a box, and I put holes in it for him to breathe. I don't know what I was thinking. I was grieving, right? But I'd wrapped him in some plastic and put him in the box, and then I took him to the. I thought I'll put him in the Clyde and let him like a Viking
funeral,
which I did with a budgie in Strathpeffer one time. Right?
Good man.
So I went. I'll put him in the Clyde. But there's no bits of the Clyde where you can like walk to it, so you kind of always need to drop things in, right? So anyway, he was in the box. I stood there at the science centre. He loved science, and I dropped him in the water, and then I wrapped him in plastic that retains air, so he wouldn't sink, right? And nobody wanted to say anything to me because I was upset by it, and I was just watching him just float. Silence was killing everybody, and I was like, I can't look at anybody. As soon as I make eye contact with somebody, I'm going to either laugh or burst out greeting. And then I just heard it. Fucking speedboat.
Oh!
The speedboat came right in, and I'm going, no! I'm screaming. Big dead donuts, the fucking box was flying everywhere. Oh, it was terrible, man. It was terrible.
Turned out it wasn't even deed.
How would I know? It was honestly, it was bad. If he was asleep, he was fucking woken up with that. He was getting flung all over the place.
And now he's in Valhalla.
Now he's in Valhalla. I think, or in a drain. I don't know. But a monkey, how would you get rid of a monkey?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking.
I don't know. What, cook it? Cook it.
Probably did cook it. There was a depression on. But you were saying they were selling snakes in tattoo shops.
No. The local nutcases were stealing the snakes from the lost world,
right?
And going,
trying to sell them.
Aye, where's the easiest place to get rid of these snakes? I'll just go to the tattoo shop. But it happens so often that they would just go, give me it, and then the tattooers would take it back and give the snake back.
But they didn't even bat an eye. I mean, we're all tatted here. What favourite tattoos, Jesse? What's your favourites?
I got Joe Strummer on my arm from The Clash.
Fuck yes.
Legendary, yeah. And then I've got a same tattoo artist did a vulture on my arm, standing on a vulture skull. It's pretty fucking metal.
Have you got any stupid ones, like silly ones?
Oh yeah.
You also?
Oh yeah, bin chicken. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, baby.
Bin chicken.
In Australia, they call them the bin chickens, right? Seagull or ibex. But they stand on trash, so it's I got this when I was really drunk in Australia. It's a bin chicken standing on a pile of trash on my arm. Then they also have just tribal shit from 1992 and 93. Sepultura!
Do you know your bird standing on trash? I've actually got something similar because I've got a tattoo of a pigeon. So a Glasgow pigeon, right? It's my Glasgow arm. But Glasgow pigeons are always a bit kind of fucking done in, right? They're all scabby and stuff. So my pigeon has got a wooden leg. It's got a daily record under its wing, and it's smoking a fag.
I love that.
I love
great.
my stupid tattoos.
I like silly tattoos, man. I mean,
You've got some. You must have.
I've got some stupid ones. I've got a Tunnocks tea cake tattooed on my arm. Yeah, because I shagged a girl and gave her diabetes. What? No, it doesn't make sense. I remember, because I did a show at the Fringe all about tattoos one year, and so people would always show me their tattoos. Yeah. I remember once I was actually getting tattooed, and a guy came in and he went, "Oh, this is Billy. He does a show about tattoos. Shows your tattoos." And what this guy had is he had a tattoo of a dragon up his penis, right,
okay.
with two claws
on
the buttocks, and he kind of held it at me and went, "What do you think?" And I'm like, I'm not really that impressed. And because it wasn't angry, it was flaccid, if you like. And so he's standing there at me, and I'm like going, very nice. What? Do you not like it? Don't fucking shake it at me! Like Jim Henson's nightmare. You know what it looked like? Mind that guy in Robocop that gets hit by the car and he explodes. Looked like him. fucking shaking
I
at
used
me.
to I used to work in a tattoo shop in Ayr called
Right.
called Asylum Inc.
Right.
And Neil, you know, like tattoo shops they put you at ease now, and it's all kind of clinical and nice and friendly. And Neil he was funny, right? So he would put on like Saw or like a hostel, so it was just like a stressful environment. And he would like I remember one day he was tattooing a guy's back, and he went, "How you struggling?" He was like, "No." And he goes, "How about now?" And he'd do this, right? But one day I was sitting in reception. He went, "Lee, do you remember Giant Haystacks?" I went, "Of course I remember Giant Haystacks." He goes, "I'm tattooing him." Of course he wasn't, because Giant Haystacks was dead. But I went back, and he was tattooing the largest man I have ever seen. Right, he was sitting on a computer chair, but you couldn't see it, so it looked like he was hovering. Right, it was like everything was everywhere, and he was getting his hands tattooed. Right? But it was like it looked like he only had hands because he was so big that his hands were there. Right, but the piercer was a guy called Jai, and the big fat guy went, "Has anybody ever told you you look like that cunt off Mythbusters?" And Neil, without missing a beat, was tattooing. He went, "Has anybody ever told you you look like that cunt for Blade?" Right? And this big fat guy, right? But you could for about 10 seconds you could see the big fat guy going, "I look nothing like Wesley Snipes." And then it dawned on him he meant Pearl, the big thing that he burns with a torch. It was fucking hilarious. So funny.
Trying to think of I think the worst I might seen is there was a guy that had a lightsaber tattooed up his dick, right? And all I could think of it was, when I looked at it, was, you know, he's made the noise at least once. You know, he's walking around the bedroom going, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch yourself, sweetheart. I am your father." That type of shit. I'll fucking grow up, Glasgow. Jesus Christ.
It's a bold choice, and I mean, committing to even thinking about getting that done and then going through it, that is good on him.
Oh, my
Good
favourite
on him.
I ever saw was a lady, and she had a tattoo right here, and it was in the tiniest letters, and it said, "If you're close enough to read this, thank you." And I was like, "Good for you."
Thank you.
And I married that girl, goddammit.
I was going to say, if you were close enough, you saw it. So.
Yeah. Put my glasses on. What's this say? Aww.
Did your glasses face?
Is that Times Roman, that font?
Comic Sans?
Comic Sans. We're not getting tattoos after this.
No. By the way, a tattoo artist at this thing would be great.
It would be, aye.
You should do that next year.
And the tattoo artist.
Just like a bunch of mad flash. You kind
Yeah.
Just
And free tattoos for the dick only.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
If it was free, I'd consider it. But I'm not
Has to be
paying, not paying for
lightsaber.
it.
I think
Lightsaber flash.
I'd get a tattoo of a bigger dick on my dick. I think that's how it works. Just like 3D. Like the fucking IMAX. Oh my god.
It's all red and blue.
It's like one of those magic eye fucking things with the
Do you mind
90s.
him? There you go.
You squint at it. Oh, look at that. There's a sailboat.
Until it goes in and she's like, "Oh."
Got it.
That is great.
My dick's fine. It's in the middle.
By the way, is that doing as a log? You should definitely consider that. Like just like 10 things that people can.
You get those.
You get your flash.
What's it like, the gumball thing? You
Yeah,
put
yeah,
a coin in, and you get the flash out it, and then you get what you get.
Mine used to do stuff like that in nightclubs. I got my ears pierced in Walkabout years ago, and I didn't remember getting done, but I woke up with Diamante studs. Aye. And they used to just go to Walkabout, and there would just be somebody upstairs, I remember, with a booth, and they would just pierce your ears.
So other
Crazy.
people like fall asleep and they wake up and their kidneys are missing. You wake up and somebody's fucking blinged you.
And I was like, wow, look at me.
In terms of like, we always like to get to know about people's like kind of history and what have you, the kind of pop culture things that kind of inspired them growing up. What was some of the stuff you were into, Jesse, growing up? I realise, you know, talking about your dad and all that type of thing, but what were the pop culture things that were kind of like you were into that might even surprise people here today, like the Muppet Babies or something?
I did love the Muppets. Yes, the Muppets, yeah. Early days, though, for me, speaking of wrestling, to me it was like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. In the 80s, that was the thing. Skateboarding, so Powell Peralta, that movie, I don't know what it's called here, but Gleaming the Cube with Christian Slater. That skateboard culture, that was everything. That got me into bands like Black Flag and Minor Threat and Bad Brains. So punk rock, American punk rock. But to be completely honest with you, the first musician when I was just a little boy that I saw that I was like, this guy's cool, was Phil Collins. Phil Collins in the 80s, he was something different because he just looked like your dad. Yeah. Right? He was just some random dude who looked like your dad, but his lyrics, you know, he's talking about homelessness, heartbreak. I still think to this day he's one of the most prolific pop artists. And he never did he wasn't a pretty man. He just was an artist. Him and Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer and Red Rain and, you know, what's that movie with John Cusack where he holds the radio up above his head and it's like, your eyes, the light, the heat. That shit, 80s all the way. That was what lit my fire when I was a kid. I'm a total 80s kid. That was everything. And then in the 90s, I'd say... yeah, American hardcore and death metal definitely switched my brain on and made me who I am today.
Fuck yes, yes.
Have you ever met any of the 80s wrestlers, like wrestlers you grew up? Because the thing is, like wrestling and like metal and stuff, there's always a connection. And have you met anybody or in any capacity? Because that normally leads to a good story.
No, I haven't met any like, you know, hero wrestlers. I've met some wrestlers, Marty the Moth, who's an American guy, who was cool. But no, not any of the legends. To this day, I'd have to say, as much as he was a wild man, if you've ever seen the documentary on Ultimate Warrior,
yeah,
I still, like, what he did in the ring and like, his whole persona, running out from backstage and just, like, pummeling someone within 8 seconds. And it's just his whole thing.
He had the
Even
best,
though it was cocaine-fueled, like a motherfucker.
He had the best hair.
Yeah, just amazing.
Of anybody. He had the best hair. Honky Tonk Man, right?
Yeah.
So I remember Honky Tonk Man telling a story about when he booked her in the loop with the Ultimate Warrior. How was it to work the Warrior? And he says it was the worst. He hated it, right? He went, I woke up every morning dreading going to my work because he was just a maniac. The matches were short, but he said I used to stand there in the ring. He obviously doing his song, you know, his Honky Tonk song. And then he said there was a brief moment of silence. That was the piece. And then, dun, 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 dun. And Warrior would just, he said even backstage, like he would rip all the curtains down and run towards you. And he just stood there every night thinking, fuck. And Warrior would come in and he says, like, he would send me off the ropes. And his arm had veins on it, looked like a telephone cable.
Oh, yeah.
Bang on his face every night. And apparently Honky was like, you need to stop hitting me in the face. You need to stop hitting me in the face. Warrior wasn't listening to him. He goes, but there's nothing I could have done. He was too big, he was too strong. So he's like, the only way I could get him to stop was to ruin his heat. And I was like, how did you do that? And he goes, well, he sent me off, clotheslined me in the face, right in the middle of his heat, didn't get up. And he went, I just didn't. He was grabbing my hair, and I refused to get up. And he goes, and then he never hit me in the face again. Because it was like, if I hit him in the face, it's going to kill my heat. Not that I'm going to hurt him. But those...
He played dead.
Played dead, like just right. Obviously, when you're doing your heat, bang, feed up, boom, boom. Place has gone crazy, and Honky just would not get up. And it killed Warrior's match. So for then on in, Warrior made sure that he wouldn't hit him in the face because that would then affect his heat. But like those 80s guys, like the stories
Incredible.
you hear, oh
and the
God,
crowds back then.
The
If you look,
crowds were
stadiums, they're coming in on these construction cranes. Like,
I know, like the mini wrestling ring for like even like.
That's how we're coming in the second section.
Was that?
We're going to come in with the ultimate. We're all going to put tassels on, and we're going to get you coming on like
Well,
that.
apparently
I
that
don't
was all
have that
because
physique, man. That he had guns, motherfucker.
oh my
Guns.
God, that was crazy.
Steroids and cocaine.
Oh my God, the good old days, man. The good
Exactly.
old days. But it's like, even like you're like Macho Man Randy Savage, and you're like they were wild to the moon.
But
the
peak
most exciting
entertainment
places-
wasn't even the matches. It was the interviews with Mean
The hype.
Gene playing the sort of like straight man, and those guys just like, you know, the famous like, cream of the crop, brother. So
best.
good.
the best.
On the Killswitch bus, we watched the highlights of the 80s all the time. and on days off, we'll order a pizza and get beer and watch WrestleMania 1, 2, 3. Like,
It's a perfect
I
day.
love that old shit. It's
And
so
nobody
fun.
understood the Ultimate Warrior. What the fuck was he talking about? Nobody knew. Who cares?
He's staring into the abyss.
Like, He's like, Cooper's, it doesn't matter. Who's this guy? Imagine being a kid and that person running past you. My God, man.
But I think that contributed to a lot of like music-wise. You know, back then I would say I draw a parallel. Like the theatrics of that created a lot of what metal became. Truly, like the theatrics of wrestling and theatrics of metal inspired. Like you can be a character.
It was the 80s where like Alice Cooper.
Yeah,
he loves wrestling. Yeah.
Like Cyndi Lauper and stuff. They were like a big hand in like making it mainstream. But it's like, you know, I don't know, just seeing Alice Cooper in that world.
Well, he did that in the 70s. Alice Cooper was way ahead of his time.
No, I mean, Alice Cooper got into WWF.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he was way
guy.
before that. But remember he came out with Jake the Snake?
Yeah,
And it's
WrestleMania 3.
And kind of Alice gave them that rub, you know, like, this is quite a cool thing to like now. And then it was, because it was the cartoon era, getting into like the Attitude era, and it was, it was great, man. Some of the characters. Imagine being on the road with the people.
Nah.
I mean, I imagine being travelling full time with Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Warrior, fucking the Iron Sheik. I'm just knowing that guy must have been mental.
So let me tell you about when I toured with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh, this is cool. Aye.
So he did some spoken word tours over here for a little while, did Roddy
Seriously?
Piper. He seriously did.
Wow.
He seriously did. Everything you'd expect. Everything you'd expect. Whenever he would do a meet and greet, like this is true, occasionally somebody would go like, hey, put me in a sleeper hold. I watched that 64-year-old man put at least 5 people to sleep. It would be a quick move. He'd like unhook his watch, and you could tell like there was nowhere to stop. I mean, I'm not stopping fucking Roddy Piper. You know, or you just like, he'd take off his watch and go, yeah, it's fine, just get in for the picture. And as big as a house or as small as, he did say a kid. No, he didn't. But he would just put these people to sleep.
Good parental trick.
Exactly. But he would always look after them like a complete gentleman. But I remember in Manchester, because Roddy was, he was in his 60s then. He was.
And he looked exactly like Roddy Piper as well.
He looked just like Roddy Piper.
The leather jacket and the hot rod T-shirt. You're like, you're Roddy Piper.
One day, Chris, the tour manager, comes out and goes, Rod's not answering his door. I went, fuck. Shit. I can't go back to Scotland if I've killed Roddy Piper. I can't go back to Scotland. I can't. I mean, I'm planning a new life in this travel lodge in Manchester. And we go up, and the manager opens the door, and the tour manager's there, and Roddy's agent, and they go, Roddy, he looks dead. He could not look more dead if he tried. He's also bollock naked, I should say. His penis looks dead. Never seen a dead penis before, but this is what I imagine
like a dragon by any chance?
A dead penis looks like.
Was it tattooed?
And I am genuinely freaked out. Just imagine that. Scotch broth. I am genuinely freaking out. Everyone's been so gentle about Roddy. Oh my God, and finally I go, Roddy Piper, fucking wake up! What's happening? Back in the game. I did not kill Roddy Piper.
Mate, I mean, Dallas thought Sabu was dead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Before he died, obviously. Like, we were, cause Sabu, I mean, my love for this man is genuine. He was one of my heroes, and when you meet him, he's exactly what you think. But then when Sabu doesn't answer his phone, I mean, there's a million reasons they wouldn't answer his phone, but Dallas was like, oh my, it would have been realistic that Sabu might have just died in his sleep back in the day. And Dallas was panicking, and then it happened with Vader as well. Vader, when he answered his phone, how come your automatic thing is, they're dead. And they're just in a deep sleep. They're just knackered, because they're old and fucking knackered. But aye. So Roddy Piper wasn't dead. Made the shows. Wasn't
dead, but he was filled with every weird experience. Like we're in Ireland, and he goes, yeah, we've got to stop because I'm away to meet a baron about making a film. It's like, cool, fair enough. We're in the middle of nowhere, we meet this baron. His mum is a former Miss World. We're eating Lidl's lasagna. Roddy Piper's here. This inbred baron, because all the pictures look like this guy I'm sitting across. His manager's there. And then Roddy just cut through everything. It was the most brilliant thing. He went, does anybody mind if I smoke a wee bit of crack?
Roddy fucking
and
Piper.
It was the youth. And he went, what he went was, you could tell I've been hanging around with you. I said, we. So there you go. I've helped Roddy Piper.
A wee dod of
a wee
crack.
A wee dod of crack.
I wouldn't mind if I had just a wee dod of crack. On you go, Roddy.
A wee dod
You're
of
the
crack.
boss.
Wee dod of crack, which is what we're going to do now. So
Are we?
we probably should take a break.
Okay.
Because we've got 2 more guests. We're going to get a chance for you to hit the bar. But very, very quickly, the second part of the show is all about anyone here tonight. So what we need is, there is this table here. If you want to write down any questions, it could be about anything at all you've heard. It could be about anyone in the panel. We're also going to have Tosh and Angela with us in just a little while. So tell you what, just very quickly, one more time for Jack Jester. Jesse Leach. They're going to be back with us in the second half, but we're going to have 2 more guests. Get a drink. We'll see you in a wee bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening again, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of Braw Cast Live. Right, we are missing Jack Jester and Jesse Leach. I can see Jesse just taking a picture. They're going to be back with us one more time. Big round of applause for Jester and Jesse, everybody! Here we go. We have literally lost Jester. I have no idea where the fuck is he.
No
Inside
idea where he's
smoking?
gone.
Is he out vaping?
He's maybe stuck to a leather couch somehow.
There's no don't get me fucking started. Sparkling water, fucking Tory. Right. I don't even know what to do with that. Right, but listen. Did we get anyone put in any questions? Right, I tell you what, we're going to grab that in a second. Are you off, JJ? All the best. All the best. Here it comes. Fuck yes, we're going to get to some of these in a wee second. Oh my god, there's fucking hunnels. Oh, is it a good one? Alright, I will ask that one. About 4 inches on the flop. Listen, we've all got my OnlyFans, how dare you? Shall we get our guests on?
Yes.
Right, listen, Wild and Crazy, are you ready? And the rest of yous? Would you like to do the honours, my friend?
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Tragic O'Hara and Angela Dickson.
Here we go. Angela, if you want to come over here. First of all, thank you very much. You can sit on the wee mic. There we go. No, sit on the mic. Pick up the mic. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. First of all, thank you very much for coming and joining. We were backstage talking about families. What a laugh. I won't make you talk about your families. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Unless, of course, anyone's put the question in the bucket.
Who's your family?
Who is your family? Yeah. Is your mum Toadfish from Neighbours? Go fuck yourself. Right. So we bonus joke there. The bonus joke there I just fucking thought up. Good for you guys. Because that's the thing, we got a lovely little addition of some neurodiversity. Because like me, fucking riddled with it. Any ADHDers in? Fuck yes, it's a miracle we made it here tonight, isn't it? Because I've got the old school ADHD, I've got the 90s ADHD, right? I've got the one that even pedos went, no, not this kid. Do you know what I mean, right? Like proper bad ADHD. I've got that Beetlejuice energy. I'm a nightmare in a fucking pub. Do you know what I mean, right? But you've had quite the year, Tosh, because I understand. First of all, you spoke to God.
I did. He says it's going to be all right. Just use no.
Just hang on.
Fucking, I'll be fine. Give it a month.
How did this all happen?
So, listen, there's fucking hell, right? So what happened was, I started meditating religiously for a wee bit, right? So I'd get, which is obviously typical of my fucking thing, when I get pure into something for a while and all that. So I was getting up every morning, I was meditating, and then one day I came in and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do an edible and I'm going to meditate, and I spoke to God. Directly to him, and he told me.
No secretary, nothing, just
straight to God. There wasn't a priest there going, I'll speak to him for you. You tell me.
I'll just check if he's free.
Yeah. He says you have to stop touching yourself. Do you know what I mean? Stop touching me. So I took an edible and I spoke to God.
What's he sound like? Or she?
He sounds like you. This is the fucking thing, right? So, like, not like you. He sounds like... That would have been the
It's just me through his letterbox.
weirdest
Tosh.
thing.
Stop touching yourself, Tosh.
So I did.
And then what happened?
There's hundreds to look, Billy. This is a fucking transcendental, mystical experience I had, and I feel like you're belittling me. Here,
I'm not belittling
I feel
you.
you're like. So you talked to God, did you?
Well,
That's what I feel, man.
I mean, I'm not at all.
Is that the truth?
Not at all.
I did.
I personally never spoken to God.
It was 200 milligrams.
Oh fuck!
Woo! Fucking no pissing about, man. Know what I mean? I'm glad I just never went there. Do you know? But I took an edible and I meditated, and like, I don't know, for the last 5 years I've been living my life as a professional walrus chaser.
Yes.
Right? Fucking writing. Thanks, man. Thank you. To the one person and my mum who's read it. So like, I was doing all this mad stuff and running about and being a fucking head case, obviously. And then when I was speaking to, I wouldn't say it was God. It's like my higher self started talking to me. What happened was I took the edible, cleaned the house, done all the shit that I need to do and all that. And then I was like, right, I'm going to fucking meditate now, right? So I lay down and I put on a drum loop, which is like something that helps you get into this fucking weird place. So it was just like the same drum loop playing in my headphones, right?
Yeah.
And I felt this thing. I done a podcast about it. In fact, I done a podcast about it, episode 113 of Confessions of a Walrus Chaser. Then I never done another one. That's me done. Like it was like it told me all this shit about how all the things that I've done and a way to make myself better and it just made me stop doing fucking everything, right? So I was lying there and I felt this feeling take over me, man, and I like pulled away from it. And then it happened again and I pulled away. And then the third time that it happened, I heard a voice say, "Why are you pulling away?" And I was like, "I'm scared." He was like, "Why are you scared?" And I was like, "I'm scared you show me something about myself that then changes the outcome for my family. Like it makes me turn into somebody that I'm not," kind of thing. And it said, "That will never happen." And it took me away to this fucking weird and wonderful place where I spoke to my higher self and it told me all this shit and all this stuff about me and like helped me heal this, like a wound that I've been carrying since I was a wee guy and all that sort of stuff. And after it, I was like, my whole life I dropped everything. Like, I mean that, like I'd stopped doing my podcast, I stopped working, like I didn't work for 3 months. I didn't start working again until my bank account went into negative. Like I was like, I'm fucking done, I'm not doing it. I stopped painting, I stopped doing fucking absolutely everything, man. And just like from that, like, I'm now at the point where I'm here talking about. I booked this before I done the edible. Do you know what I mean? So like when you'd say, "Do you want to come and do that?" I'll fucking have hundreds to talk about, man. And then took an edible and went, "I fucking give up. That's me done." It was pointless. Why even try? But that's what happened. Sorry. No, they're all gone, man. I actually make my own edibles now. So I do because I've got a medical cannabis card. So I have, which means I can fucking blaze like Snoop Dogg everywhere, and no one can fucking say a thing to me, man. It's great.
Fucking amazing! Let's hear for Tosh.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
You ever spoken to God? No, but I know the devil. Angie, thanks for joining us. We know you've been busy. We've got a question for you that is sitting on the top.
Oh my God. Where's my son?
It's how did your bike lesson go?
Oh.
Is this a euphemism?
Is that my husband that's done that? No, I'm actually... So, I suffer from CPTSD, so everything scares me, even this, I feel like that. And I've stopped doing so many things in my life because I'm the fear factor. Am I saying that right? Self-sabotage, self-worth, everything like that. And when John phoned me last October, whenever it was, to ask me to come on here, he's asked me before and I've always said no, because puts me right out of my comfort zone. And but I'd had a conversation with my son about self-sabotage and stuff like that, and how many opportunities I've missed out on life because of self-sabotage and things like that. And then a couple of days later, John phones me, asked to come on here, and I thought, oh my God, I can't say no. You're laughing at me, Darren. This is the two at the front here, they're a couple of my clients. Mental health people as well. So if I have a whatever on, we're all crazy. So anyway, and I couldn't say no to John, because then I would be being a hypocrite to my son. And so that was the first thing, February. And then I put myself on a course. Learning something new is really difficult as well when you're stuck in your ways. So I've called February, fuck it, February. And I'm doing things that scare me. Thank you. So fuck it, February. And I thought, if I don't end up in the Royal Ed being looked after by these two at the end of February, then everything I've been scared of, or some of the things I've been scared of. You said you're going to wipe my arse with sandpaper. But I thought everything that I've been scared of and stuff like that, what a waste of my life, you know what I mean? So, stage work, learning a new course, learning something new, which is difficult for most people to do. And my biggest dream is to ride a motorbike. So my husband's a biker, I'm surrounded by bikers, my dad was a Hells Angel, my granddad was a Wall of Death rider, stuff like that. So people think that I can just get on a motorbike and ride it. And no, and I'm shy. I'm absolutely shy. Can't control the throttle. Last Wednesday, I can't remember what they call it, object awareness, aye. So I'm riding past the hedge, a big jaggy bush, and I ended up in the hedge, covered in thorns, had to get rescued. And then I went out on the road because the instructor thought I was great, and I came off at a roundabout, went flying through the air.
Are you okay?
I'm absolutely fine.
The
Do you know what? Absolutely loved it, and I'm going to go back and do it again.
Good. That's what I like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
Shitting myself, but I'm going to do it.
Fuck yes. Everyone's doing stuff that scares them. Anything mad? Well, I mean, you've done loads of mad things, JJ. But anything you've ever done, you went, oh, fucking, I would love to do that, Jesse.
Well, first of all, I want to commend both you and you for being brave enough to take that journey.
There you go.
Thank you.
Because I know we started off this whole thing with a lot of laughter, which is great, but to share your truths like that, I think is important for people to hear, to not live in fear. And if I
do loads of edibles.
Yeah, well,
on a motorbike,
or
in a
you know,
bush.
plant medicine, you know, or meditation without, you know, you can be sober and do plant, you know, meditation. But I think what I want to say, because it was just like on the tip of my tongue as both you were talking, I think it's important to say, in the society we live in, especially now with social media, do not live in fear. I feel like fear is the biggest weaponized thing that the people up top want to keep us in fear. So we hate and divide. And both of you have talked about overcoming your fears and letting go of your anxieties. And I think that's super important.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
I want to say something about that as well. So I was really nervous and shy at school. Right? Anybody who knows me from school will say the same. But I remember there was a mentor I was working with at the time. He showed me someone doing vlogs, and that scared the shit out of me, being on camera. Even this is still nerve-wracking a wee bit. But that was back in 2017, and the best bit of advice I was ever given was get out your own way. It was just me holding me back. Like, what's there to be scared about? So he said that next day, opened up my phone, started recording. That was December 2017. That was episode 1 of the vlog, and I think I wrapped it up a few months ago just because it was taking up too much time. But it was like episode 384 or something I got to. So it was just kept going.
Fucking incredible.
Just kept going. But doing that, talking to the camera, getting out of your comfort zone has led to this. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I love that. I think I can't stop my mouth from talking because I love this topic so much. Because that's why I got to where I am now in my life, because I got out of my own way and I stopped being afraid and started believing in myself even when people didn't believe in me. And, you know, something like the fact you're able to celebrate that and what you've built with your legacy and supporting people on mental health. I think anybody, if you've got the power of your phone and the internet, you have a choice to either complain, to bitch, to create division, or you can just encourage people to be more brave and more accepting and loving. And that's what it's all about. Like, the bottom line with what we're living through right now is, please use your powers for good. Right? That's it.
You fucking pay me and I'll say something funny. While I'm at it, I'm terrified of my own arsehole. No, it's it's not true. Bent down in front of a mirror once.
He's a
bumped down the house.
professional. He's got this. Tattoo of a
we are
dick
gonna
on a
go-
dick.
We are going to go to some of the questions. I would love to do that. Would you like to pick them out, JJ? Let's go for the first couple. Get us have a good one. Right, what have we got?
Here's a good one. How do you learn to do a good metal scream? I'm guessing that's aimed at you, Jesse.
Well, what you want to do is...
You could just do it from your guts, but that might damage you. So you could literally jump on YouTube now, and there are hundreds of teachers. When I was a kid, there was nothing. It was just do it. But I would suggest Melissa Cross, Zen of Screaming. We call her the Yoda of screaming because she's a short little lady. But just do it. You can listen. One of the Melissa Cross. Look up Zen of Screaming. She's the OG. She's the first person to ever teach screaming. But I will say this: what she told me when we had one of our first lessons. Have you ever heard of an infant losing their voice and going, I can't speak? They cry and scream all day and all night. We are born with the ability. Unlearn all your bullshit and go back to infancy and just let it out. You'll figure it out.
Fuck yes. Anybody here think they've got a good metal scream they can... Yeah, not so fucking easy, is it now?
That was good.
Thank you. I thought that was good. Oh God, Dad's back. Unlikely he's dead. So let's. Should we do some more? Jester, would you like to pick one up?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter where I was. I was outside.
I've got a question for you, Billy, as well.
Oh God,
You
God.
want to read? Who's reading them?
I'll read it if you like, sir.
It's a long one.
Oh fuck, I'm not reading this. Jack, I'm not reading this. Jack, what was it like working with Rab Florence and Ian Connell on the Scots? Do you have any more acting gigs?
Well, I was a massive Burniston fan. Burniston is so good, so good. What's that? 2 layers of justice. Right, so we could do this all night, right? There's so many quotes, and so basically,
hang on, just 1 second. Burniston's kind of like Tim Robertson kind of stuff.
I know.
Kinda
I
like,
know.
you know what it is? Just double check.
you know Burniston?
Just double check.
Right, great. So
Fuck yes, here's a bottle of magic.
So I knew Rab because Rab's a wrestling fan, and I'd done 2 shows with him and Greg Hemphill back in the day. It was the Oran War and the Kelvin Brawl, right, in the Kelvin Hall. Ian, so I didn't know Ian. I didn't know Ian at all, actually. The first time I ever met Ian Connell was I went to see the premiere of the new Burniston episode in the Key, the Odeon. And I shook his hand, and he just shook it for ages. And I was going, I don't know if this is a power play or he's taking the piss out of me. But because he's so dry, right? So basically I got an email saying, can you do an audition for this part? So I got it. And then I went filming the pilot episode. I didn't know who else was in the Scots. So I knew Rab and Ian were in it. And we were sitting, and Shauna McDonald walked in, who was the lead in The Descent or Wedding Bells, and fucking Barbara Rafferty. Like, no, I love, if anybody knows, Rab Seen Nisbet is my favourite show. She played Ella Cotter. I really fancied Ella Cotter, right? I've got a thing about red-headed bastards. Like Ella Cotter, do you know what I mean? Like, Ella Cotter was that, fucking, the way she was always like kind of dead aggressive, big nails, scraping James's back and all that. And then also, do you mind, is it Joyce for Edward Scissorhands? Right? I brought the ambrosia salad. So I've got a type, apparently. So she was in it, but it was absolutely brilliant. So it was my first real acting gig for telly. So it was kind of like, just go for it, right? Because I had no experience. I'm working with everybody who's like my heroes. So you just had to kind of fake it till you make it. But it was brilliant. But I used to do their nuts in, because any downtime, I would just ask him to do other bits. Like, day Jolly Boy John for me. He's like, fuck off, don't. Barbara as well. I'd get her to do like bits of Rab Seen Nisbet, and she would. I've got to do the bit where you were lying on the beach with Rab, and you said you were going to harpoon his sack with your manicure. So it was absolutely brilliant. Louise McCarthy, who played Colette in the Scots, I always said, like, I was so lucky to be paired up with her, because she she just put me to eat. It put me to eat straight away. Because the first time I had to kiss her, for example, I went, Louise, I don't know how to do this. Like, is there any tricks or is there rules? I don't know. I don't want to get myself out of trouble here. And she went, well, there's a few. And she started describing things, and then she went, are you shy? And I went, no. She went, just fucking get up with me. So that's kind of, I was like, all right, cool. But it was brilliant to be able to work with the people, because if you're a fan of Burniston, that each person is 40 different people. Do you know what I mean? So it was great. I loved doing it, and I met some great people. We still keep in contact. But Ian, in fact, I took a panic attack during one of the scenes. If anybody's seen it, it was the scene where I was fighting. I had like a charity fight, and it was Bear Jew that played the part of the. Because I read the script and I was getting knocked out with one punch. I thought, right, and they asked me I went, Bear Jew. Make me look stronger, right? But I was in this wee room for hours, and I had a silk kimono on, I had cornrows in my hair, I had a mic belt, and I'm claustrophobic, right? And this room had no windows, and a flashing, like that, one of these strip bulbs. And I remember getting to the same point, and I felt like I was going underwater. And I remember, because I was trying to say the name Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? What's that? Right, see my problem, right? But because I was claustrophobic, I was going, and so eventually I couldn't do it. I kept running outside, and I was freaking out, and they stood me down for the day. So I felt like a fucking pest, right? Because they had to change everything, and I was sitting myself in the big changing area, and I just heard somebody walk up beside me, and it was Ian Connell, and I looked up, and he just went, "My Waynes used to fucking respect you," and just walked away from me. And that snapped me out of it, because when folk were being nice to me, I was going, "No, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." But he tells a story about the first time he came to see me, he brought his boys, and it was at Barhead Sports Centre. Wow. And he's got 3 boys. One of them split his head open because he was headbanging to the music and cracked his face off the barrier, right? And then he says the other one, because I used to do this thing where I would run the corkscrew up and I'd pull the guardrails and chase all the kids, and apparently get back, and his son kept saying, he went, "Dad, tonight Jack Jester literally tried to kill me." So I think that's when it planted the seed, and then I got the Scots, but it was amazing. Can I give you any acting tips? No, because I didn't do any acting myself, and folk ask me that all the time, like, how did I get into acting? And what I've learned is there isn't an answer to that, because my answer is, well, I wrestled for 20 odd years, and the people came to shows and remembered me. So just what I'll always say is, whatever your job is, go out and do it well, and do it for you and the way you want to do it. Don't go out and pander to the guy with the notepad writing reviews. If you find out there's a critic in, don't do the show for him. Just do your gig. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Because everything I've got in life, for acting, panto to TV, it's all been through the right people seeing me wrestling and going, he's good at his job, he might be able to do this. So, just do it. I mean, you were saying this, but go out your own way. There's always a million reasons to not do something. You know, nerve-wracking, you're frightened, do I take the risk? There's no money in it, or get over that. You know what I mean? Because it's the money thing as well really annoys me. I think now, maybe yourself, I think, because I was talking to, I spoke to a few actors, singers, comedians. Folk get into these things now to get rich or to get famous. So they're not really, like, and it annoys me. You should do this stuff because you love it and you want to. It's a creative industry, right? And I think you can tell with the people that are following an online guide, do these 20 things for success, or it's even like social media. It drives me mad, because before you do anything, you need to make sure you're posting at this time, and make sure you do so many videos per day. And I'm like, it makes it so clinical that it's not creative anymore. Just fucking go and do it. Go and do it. If folk like it, great. If they don't, fuck them.
Hear, 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 hear.
Yes. Want to grab another one there for us?
Another one for Jesse. What's your favourite song by Killswitch and why?
That's a two-parter. One that I didn't write, that Howard Jones sang on, Arms of Sorrow. that's the song that brought me back into the band, because I remember listening to all of his songs and just sort of being like, I don't know if I can sing these. I don't really feel the emotion that's being put out. In Arms of Sorrow, if you're familiar with that song, it's about dark depression and about, putting on a good face for people. That was the first song that I was like, I can sing his material because of this song. And that led me to discover the Howard Jones era and start to really embody that and fall in love with it, so I could sing these songs and not feel like a cover singer. So that's one, Arms of Sorrow. Something that I've written. That's tough. I'm going to go with one that people probably don't really know because it's never been played live and it kind of fell by the wayside. It's a song called It Falls on Me off of the album Incarnate. The best way I can describe that song is existential heartache, sort of looking up to what you thought God was. I'm a son of a preacher man, very indoctrinated in the Christian religion, and then sort of broke free of all that and started reading other religions, other philosophies, and became okay with saying to myself, I don't know the answer. I couldn't tell you what happens when we die, and sort of just being heartbroken of the fact that I lost my faith, but also in the same breath accepting and excited for what comes next when I'm on my journey of rediscovering my faith. So It Falls on Me. If you've never heard that song, look it up. And there's a middle section in there where I sing very quietly, and you can hear a crack in my voice because I'm very emotional. I think that song might be one of my favorite Killswitch songs for that reason.
Sorry, Sarah, what was that?
Does Howard sing as loud as everybody says? Has he got everybody keeps on saying Howard's got the loudest, like a really loud set of pipes. Does he scream that loud?
He does. And fuck him because he's so good.
Do you want to pass these down to Tosh and he can pick out a question for us? You can answer it yourself, Tosh, or everyone can take a stab.
I bet you it's a wanking one, man. I fucking guarantee it'll be a wanking question. Oh, how's the goat?
The goat, right?
How's the goat?
How's the goat?
Okay, cool.
Do you not remember the goat for
The
last
goat?
year?
Fuck the goat. Well, no, fuck the goat.
Fuck the goat. Fucking.
Tell us
You'll
more
never
about
come to my house.
fucking the goat.
So the goats. I mean, where's the goat? The fucking same place I put it when I got it because it's massive. So the reason, the reason they're asking this, I bought right. I saw a goat. I taxidermy goat online, right? And I bought it.
As one does.
As one does, right? But he's a cracker, right? He's brilliant. But I thought a goat. To this day, I still think a goat is that height. I've never seen a goat anywhere near the size of this one in my living room, right? But it's on a hill. It's mounted on a hill, so it's like comes to about my neck, right? But he's Victorian. So anyway,
How the fuck do you know, man? How do you know he's a Victorian goat?
You can
He's
feel
got a
it.
rough
You can
on.
just.
Fucking Penny Farland.
He's got typhoid. But no, I know it because the guy that sold me it knows about it because he's an antique dealer, right?
Listen, if I was selling a goat, I would tell you fucking anything to
Right,
get rid of that
I know.
goat. I'd be
I fell
like,
for it,
listen,
right?
This one's been in space.
So, Space Goat.
Space Goat. Great name for a track, can I say, Jesse? Space Goat.
So he's Victorian because they told me the date and stuff like that. But anyway, you put him in my house, he looks at you, right? He can't because it's weird. He looks to slightly to his left. So he's either facing the wall or he's fucking facing me, right? But I remember sitting. I told you this before. I was sitting one night and I was like, that fucking thing lived at the same time as Jack the Ripper. and now he's in my living room, right? So my Christmas was coming up and I was trying to think of a gift for my girlfriend that wasn't.
so she got a goat.
No. So I contacted my goat guy and I says, I need my girlfriend.
Because everyone's got a goat guy, right?
It doesn't just sell goats. I've also got a hand-painted birdcage for a gypsy's wagon.
And you gave me a hard time because my granddad bought a monkey.
Did he buy the monkey? I thought it was just a colleague.
It's a colleague. A co-worker.
So I contacted him. I says, listen, my girlfriend has showed some interest in my goat. I want to get her something for her Christmas. Could you keep an eye out and tell me if you get anything kind of unusual? Nothing that size, because that's too much even for me. So then he contacted me and says, I've found something for you. But I was in Panto at the time and I couldn't go and see what it is he'd brought up for me. Oh, yes, I was. So I sent my sister and I said to him, whatever it is, can you just wrap it? Because she's going to freak out. So he wrapped it on and then it got delivered to the pavilion for me. So then I took it downstairs and put it in the green room and opened each layer, and it was an albino koi poo. Right, I don't know what that is. So a koi poo is basically a large water rodent, kind of like a beaver, but it's got a rat. What's that? Very similar to a capybara. That's what I thought it was at first, but it's not right.
You would though, wouldn't you?
No, it's not beaver. It's a koi poo. I've established this. Right? So, but it's basically, it looks like it's about the size. It's about the size of a beaver, beaver's face, big rat's tail, and it's got orange teeth, right? But then I went, fuck, I don't even know she likes these things. I've just bought her this thing, but she's a line dancer, right? My girlfriend, no, the koi poo, my girlfriend. So I went, I thought I'll jazz it up a wee bit and make it look less intimidating. So I bought it a wee cowboy hat. And a wee red bandana.
A beaver and a cowboy hat.
A beaver and a cowboy hat, basically.
Okay, yeah.
And I got him a wee, he's got a wee bottle of Jack Daniels on the thing, right? So, but bear in mind, I bought this thing in November. Me and my girlfriend have Christmas on Valentine's Day because I don't get Christmas because of Panto, right? So November, December, there's a lot of time to fucking change your mind, but it's been in my living room the whole time. And a couple of times I thought I'll keep it for myself and just buy her Doc Martens or something that. But it turns out she fucking loves it. She loves it. She called him Johnny Trash instead of Johnny Cash because he cowboy hat on. Listen. Do you know how fucking hard it is to buy? I tried to find a raccoon. I tried to find a beaver. They don't just. Have you ever seen a live badger, by the way?
Yes.
I've always seen them dead at the side of the road. That's a live one.
I'll get you one on the way home.
Get me one on the way home. I'll contact my guy and see if he'll get one.
See the whole way through that when you were describing what it was, I kept waiting. Well, where's this going to take a turn? I expected them to say, yeah, and it was like this, and it had a human cock and balls.
Oh no.
Do you know what I mean?
But then I was going to prep. So the guy that works at the pavilion called Backstage Bob, right? He's been there for years. He's fucking brilliant. But he's got an office at the end of the corridor. But he wasn't in the day that this got delivered. So I tried to pick the lock in his office door because I was going to just put the koi poo in, arse facing the door. 'Cause it just looks like a big massive rat, right? And I thought that'd be a laugh. And then I thought no, because it was expensive and you'll fucking jump all over it, try to kill it. So, but I don't. But then I don't know. Where do you go for there though? I keep backing myself.
Stop, man. You don't go anywhere. You just stop buying. You get rid of your goat guy and you fucking.
Never will I get rid of my goat guy. Never.
You're going to have a flat like fucking Noah's Ark.
I nearly bought an old diver's helmet. You know, the big massive ones with the
metal thing.
Door. Huh?
The big metal thing.
Aye, the big massive fucking thing. Huh? What? Muff diving.
For muff diving.
Well, I'm not. I'm a big metal helmet with a glass front. It's pretty fucking useless for muff diving, is it not?
Would you like to hear my story about muff diving?
Yes, please.
Yes. Here we go. So,
sorry, Jesse, muff diving. Do you know?
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Just in case.
I
know that one.
Sounds a lot sexier when we say
I think that's universal.
Diving. So, I play rugby. I play rugby even now. I'm in a Masters league now because I'm an old bastard, right? And I broke my jaw in 2008. Right? I broke my jaw in 2008. How do we say?
I feel like there's going to be something to do with that.
I take a run up.
I literally dived.
Take a run up.
After the wardrobe.
There was a board. I just jumped off. So, I broke my jaw, and my tongue couldn't come out of my mouth particularly far as a result. I was like a turtle. It's more like if I'm trying to go down on someone, I'm like just fucking rubbing at it.
No, just nosing it.
Like a pig looking for truffles. Come on! She's like, I'm not a fucking Eskimo. And I'd put a shift in, right? And we'd get there in the end, but this became a bit of a problem, so they reset my jaw in 2023. Right?
You're back.
that away.
But here's the thing. I had to get physiotherapy on my tongue, right? And the physiotherapist was a lesbian, right? Bit of advice, lads. If you are going to get advice on how to go down on someone, ask a lesbian. They know how it works. They read the fucking instructions. They know exactly what they've got the warranty. They know exactly what to do. So this woman's going like, what a good way of doing it is doing ABCs with your tongue, because then you kind of find what your partner's looking for. So I'm like, fucking, I am ready to go. Thing is, I'm dyslexic. So round about the EFG, I started getting and I started humming the song. And my wife's like, what the fuck are you doing down there? So
Humming the song.
Because I got to start from the beginning. And apparently it's round about in LMNOP is where fucking bluff. She was good to go. She fucking came so hard I got a concussion. What a time. Let's get back to the questions.
You need one of the big helmets.
I need one of them helmets. Fucking hell, I come home, there's DP and a gum shide on the bedside table now. You're getting it the right wee man. Would you mind picking that question, Angela?
Is it in Braille?
Do you want us to read it? Are you alright?
Billy,
Oh, fucking great.
what fat man did you steal those jeans from?
Hey!
Oh, about time.
I'm a chimney sweep. I bought these jeans, right, to basically annoy audiences. Because you know at every gig there's going to be one person there going like, what is this cunt fucking dressed like? A fucking goth clown. Right? And the thing is, I got them from Urban Outfitters, and you know how whenever you go into Urban Outfitters, they've always got those gorgeous shop assistants that make you feel bad just for fucking being there. Like, can I try these jeans on? And they're like, oh, no, I'm sorry, we don't do those, an ugly bastard. Do we do this, an ugly bastard? Could you go outside? You're getting the staff the dry bulk. Sorry about that. So I bought them on purpose, and they're corduroy, and I fucking love these. That's my excuse, and I'm staying to it. Who's next? I think it's yourself, sir. I think it's yourself. Oh, fuck. Right, okay. What is JJ's best memory growing up with the boys? Firework up the arse? Peebles?
What? Firework. Oh, the boy. I think meant my fucking kids.
I fucking hope
I know who's asked
like,
this
no
one.
way.
I know who's asked it. Firework up the arse.
It says firework up the arse.
Oh, I was shy when I was wee. Fucking fireworks up there.
That wasn't me. I think that's a fucking wind up. But anyway, yeah, we went to Peebles, right? This was class because Peebles is it's a wee town, right? But it's like 40 minutes from where we stay. This is me and the boys like I grew up with at school and stuff. We decided to go for a holiday to Peebles for a week, right? It was 40 minutes away, but it was one of the best times ever. It was fucking class. We just rented this house. I think we rented the house. It was a house we were in. So I don't know who organised it, but it was class because you could commute to work and then come back and just party. It was fucking brilliant.
You do that in your house, mate.
I know, but it's a bit awkward when I bring my
You
mates.
went on holiday for a week while at your work.
Yeah, that's mad.
What about the firework?
This makes no sense.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Peebles, you're still
What's
working
it-
for a week.
Yeah, well, what's the firework? Did
Well,
they?
it's just...
I mustn't have been there that day. I must be working. I genuinely don't remember.
Surely you would have heard about it after your work.
There's also there are some other stories came for that, but I cannot share them on the public.
Oh, come on.
JJ? I like these trousers. Fuck.
I don't like them to tell you them.
I like them as well.
Cheers.
I'm asking all the Jesse questions. This is legit for Jesse, right? Jesse, if you could choose one rock legend, past or present, to perform with, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
George.
I know most people are gonna be like, whatever. Bob Marley. I think he was one of the most prolific artists just because of his message. I love his music because I love reggae too, but his message was, we could use him right fucking now. I'd love to stand on stage with him and talk about love and unity. And yeah, Bob Marley all fucking day. Yeah.
Oh, fucking love that. Love that. I'll pass that down to Tosh. Dun, 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 dun. And the winner is.
What did Roddy Piper's chopper look like?
Excellent question. It had a kilt on it. Because you did have a look. Pretty casual, to be honest. See, here's a fucking... Penises are awful. Let me explain. So my wife, who is... I love her with all my heart, but she is what we would call here in Scotland a dirty. And I mean that with love. She is the dominant one in the relationship. I cannot fucking keep up, right? And she went, send me a picture, right? What I did was...
Of Roddy Piper's dick?
No. Of mine. And what I did was I wasn't really paying attention, and I actually taken a slow motion video and sent it. And it was only when I was watching it back, fucking, it was like a punch drunk boxer. Nobody ever wants to see their dick in slow motion. I have to tell you that right fucking now. But Roddy seemed fine. Jesse, thank you for your music. That's from Bob and Rocco. That's lovely. Thank you, Bob and Rocco.
Thank you.
That's true. Right, third time at fucking the fourth fucking attempt to get a fucking question. Yep. There we go. JJ, have you still got the PTSD from the longboats bumming?
You
What
cunts,
the
man.
fuck were you up to when you were wee?
Right, so let me explain, right?
Sorry, it says bumming.
Bumming, right, that's a lot clearer. That's a lot better, thank you. Right, so...
Not to me.
Is that
it's not,
something
but
different?
Right, okay, so... Do you know the stands? When someone stands behind someone else for a photo, they call it bumming. Right, so... We were in the Isle of Man doing the Viking longboat race.
Sorry. They call it bumming.
What do you call it?
What did you say?
I'm getting you involved because it's fucking you, damn it.
I've never heard that in my life.
Just stand behind somebody like...
Photo bumming.
Like a photo bumming, there you go.
Oh, do you mean like when, like, I don't know, your dad's picking up his inhaler and you're like...
Oh, hold
Because that makes about as much sense for what you're fucking talking about. Is that actually...
In fact, there used to be was it like Zoo or Nuts magazine. There used to be a page that was stealth bumming.
Same thing.
Right, and
That's
you would
it.
like you would. Right, I get you now.
That's it.
Right.
And then
What is bumming?
Stealth-
Can you show us?
Well, you guys show us. You two that are fucking asking the question. So...
What is bumming? Is it pretending you're shagging someone? Is it pretending you're shagging someone up the arse? Ah, that's funny, man. I've been doing that since the fucking dark ages.
On a longboat.
So the story is we went and done the Viking longboat race, the World Championships, right? So it's in the Isle of Man. They call it the World Championships because it's the only one in the world.
Right.
Where you go and race a longboat. So there's 10 rowers. You get a Viking longboat and you row it out to a buoy in the sea,
Right.
around that back end. Whoever does it the fastest is a world champion.
Right,
So we've done it for 3 years. Take a team over.
World champions for 3 seconds.
We were world champions only because we were out first.
Right.
When we came back. But yeah, we had a bit of time to kill on the island and stuff. The practice was on the Thursday, the day off on the Friday, Saturday, Thursday. So we went to the museums. It was all like Viking museums and stuff, and they got the waxworks, and the guys were taking it upon them to stealth bum everything. So there was like a whole photo book of stealth bumming.
See that right?
Billy, you should know.
Turns out I was not experienced in
That's after
bumming.
So, Vikingar in Largs, right? You know, the Viking museum, right? I wrestled in there one time, and I asked the woman, "Can I walk?" It was shut. I was like, "Going to let me walk through the?" I was there all day. I was bored, right? And she went, on you go. No, I've got a phobia of getting a fright. Right? If I get a fright, I'm not happy about it, but the thought of getting a fright kills me. Right? It's a don't. Right? So I'm halfway through this fucking Viking museum, and it's all waxworks but nothing's on. So then I'm starting to biff out a wee bit because I'm going, that's a guy waiting to jump out at me. But I thought I would be funny and dress up and then run into the venue dressed like a Viking, right? So there was like stuff, so I had the shield, I had the helmet, and I put chainmail on, and I get stuck in it. And you mind I told you I was claustrophobic? I couldn't get it off. Because getting it on was fine, but as soon as you try and do that, the chain, I was stuck. I couldn't get the fucking stuff up, and I was losing my fucking mind. I was panicking, screaming and stuff. And it's not like a t-shirt. I thought I was doing this. Just get it off me, like you could just take it off like a t-shirt. But I got it off eventually, but it wasn't really worth the laugh because nobody really cared. And I just took a panic attack.
How did they get you out of it? Did they butter you up or anything?
I don't remember. I think it was just calm down. Because I think the reason they couldn't get after me is because I was running. So like, just chill out, and then I had a team of wrestlers just shimmy the chainmail off me. It wasn't. I mean, see when you think about it, it wasn't really appropriate stuff. You must have drowned all the time. The Vikings on.
You only drown once, man.
Fair point.
That's speaking from experience.
That sounded like just a liar in a tavern. I've drowned about 4 times. No, you haven't. You can't.
You fall off your horse. You can't. You can't. It's heavy. You drown or you can't get up. Fucking stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Get rid of it.
I agree. Here's one for Jesse. What changes did you make to improve on the stresses of touring?
Cut back on drinking, sleep more, get healthy, exercise. Yes, my wife just said sea moss. Does anyone know what sea moss is? Irish sea moss?
Yeah.
Changed my whole fucking life. It gives you all the vitamins. It's really good stuff. That's part of it, yeah. But I just say, like, sleeping more, taking care of yourself, exercising. As you get older, you have to take care of yourself. And that was huge for me. And now I love touring. I have less aches and pains, and I feel like I sing better now than I ever have. Just take control of your shit. That's it.
But see before all that, before all that stuff, like I love. So I've got. I know a guy. I know a few people in the music industry, no musicians, promoters, and I love asking what people's riders are, right? Because I find it fascinating. Because some of them are just fucking bonkers. You must know, right? It's like you'll have one. But you can either ask for what you need, or you can be a fucking rock star and ask for mad shit. Have you ever done that? And what's the kind of? Do you know anybody that's got a mental rider like ask for mad shit?
Well, I don't want to name names, but I know people that literally don't stop drinking ever.
Yeah.
Number one, and then people who are able to like take acid and do cocaine nonstop and they're fine, and I don't fucking understand it. I mean, there are people alive today that you're like, how are you still alive? Yeah. Yeah, all those guys. The Rolling Stones in general, how the fuck are they still doing it? But I would even say this, a true testament to like getting your shit together and owning your shit is Iron Maiden. We toured with Iron Maiden, and I would watch Bruce Dickinson sing 3 hours a day. He runs the treadmill. He's one of those guys that just, you could never be that good at what you do unless you control your shit. The guys who do drugs and like, it's all fun and that rock star thing is great, but like, they're not amazing. You know, like, what's his name? Keith, God damn it. From the Rolling Stones, help me.
Richards.
Keith Richards. He's great, right? He's great, but he's not prolific, right? He's standard tuned to G, and he puts his fingers over the thing, and he looks cool. He's cool. But Bruce Dickinson, to sing the way he does at 65, you can't do that when you're fucked up. So you have to draw the line where, like, you can either be a performer that just kind of does the bare minimum and they're a rock star, or you can ante up. Case in point, Neil Peart, God rest his soul, the man took drum lessons in his like late 50s because he's like, I want to get better at drums. Yeah. That's the kind of person I'm looking at going, yeah, I still take vocal lessons to this day. I want to be that person. I don't want to be the one who's just like, yeah, fuck, gonna do what I do and no big deal. I want to continue to improve and take lessons and get better. We should all do that. Don't ever rest on your laurels.
Cats or dogs? Why?
Oh, cats. 100%,
Cats,
man.
cats,
Dogs.
Cats.
Dogs.
Fuck
Cats.
dogs.
Dogs.
Cats.
Dogs.
Cats.
I like cats as well, admittedly, but fuck, I love dogs.
I don't like dogs because they're so fucking needy. Like, they're always like, do you still love me? Like, everywhere you go, I can't be fucked with. And I was painting last week and 2 dogs pissed in my stuff, man. 2 fucking dogs, 2 fucking Cocker Spaniel fucking cross mongrel things, right, that are like getting sold for fucking ridiculous amount of money. They pissed on my thing, right? And then the second guy that allowed his dog to piss on my thing went, it's only a wee bit. And I'm like, how much dog piss is alright though? Like 10 mil?
That's a solid question. When is too much dog piss?
I don't know what your fucking problem is. It's a 10 milliliter standard amount of dog piss that's on your jacket. Fuck dogs.
But if you'd have fallen off a ladder and broke your leg, a cat would have came along and ate your face, right? I love cats. But in saying that though, when we moved house, I was told, like, because ours has been an indoor cat and we'd moved complete places. I was told, like, when you put your cat out the back door, lick it, butter its paws, and then it goes out the back door and it licks the paws that looks around and it kind of gets like, so I completely misheard that. I fucking covered this thing's legs in butter. Now, how does that look to my neighbours when the new guy's just moved in next door and he puts out a recently buttered cat? Larpak, I'm not made of money, sir. I'm not made of money.
I had a Sphinx cat.
Oh, is that the baldy ones?
The baldy ones, right? Boss out with claws, aye. They're weird wee things, right? Because they look like a penis. They do. They feel like one as well.
A pussy that looks like a penis.
Because it's like they are bald, but no, like they've got a slight fuzz to them, right? But they're the smelliest. No, so you don't take it. They sweat, right? Because they've got no fur, and then they roll about the floor. So Norman, his name was, and he smelled like mushrooms, like that kind of no fungus. That makes it sound terrible. No moldy, like I like mushrooms, but I didn't expect my cat to smell like mushrooms. Aye. So, but cats, like you're saying, like they're really neat. Dogs are really needy. Cats don't really give a shit whether you're alive or dead, right? But
it's a fucking great relationship.
Aye. But with a Sphinx cat, they make you think that they love you, but really they're just trying to get your heat because they've got no fur. So they come up and they do all the rubbing your, and they love beards as well because they're bald, so they rub themselves in your beard. But so so Norman had a wee stomach condition when he was a kitten, right? So he'd never had like a solid shit. It was like peanut butter, right? So he would always go in shit, and then they'd bury it. But by burying it, he would just get himself covered in it, right? So and I remember one night I was sitting watching the telly, and he did his usual. He came up and did this, and I went, "On you go," and he would jump in my t-shirt. I was like, "You little bastard." He was covered in shit. It was all in my t-shirt, on my t-shirt. I had to go for a shower. I had to take him with me, and he hated getting a bath. I had exfoliating gloves for him and everything. Right, because see me give him a bath, there'd be like a big black ring around the bath. He was a smelly wee bastard. I loved him so much.
A nice question here again for Jesse. With so many non-boxers getting in the ring to fight these days, if you could fight any musician, who would it be, or even a celebrity, and why?
There's a lot of cunts. Let me think. Trump's he's low-hanging fruit. I don't want to say his name. The less I talk about him, the better I feel. What is that guy's name that we can't stand? Gandhi. Wow. That's awful. No, I wouldn't. Why would you even mention that? Let's think. How about this? Anyone who's a fucking racist or a homophobe, put him in the ring, I'll knock him the fuck out.
Yes. Right, Angie, to pick a question.
Low-hanging fruit. Sorry, I gotta pee real quick.
Let's see.
That was no monkey.
That was no monkey. My dad's first job in this country.
I think it's referencing the monkey.
But they're no questions, are they? Just statements.
No, fuck, he's gone.
He's waiting for a piss. Waiting for a pee.
Oh, he's waiting for a pee. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, I'll ask that when he comes back then. Because it would be weird to ask him.
Yeah, we don't just be sitting
He's
here.
in there having a dick and he suddenly hears a voice. How's Jester's sheep? Is it still in the house?
For fuck's sake, it's a goat.
Is it still in the house?
I can't move the fucking thing. It's massive.
I bet you when the goat thing came up, whoever wrote that was going, fuck.
The goat.
That question went in first.
So did I tell you his name? So I was Raoul, right? So I called him Raoul. Show me Raoul. No, nothing to do with that. Raoul goat. No.
Hell of
You
a
remember
reference.
Raoul Moat, right?
Hell of a reference.
And for a wee while, I had a bag of cans. I put a wee bag of cans beside them because mine gas
As a
about
fishing
it.
rod.
Mine gas about it. You can put a bag of cans. Nobody really gets the reference, but it makes me laugh.
Jesse, another question for you. How did you manage to get a woman as awesome as Purple?
She wrote that.
Do you recognise the handwriting?
No. It's a couple things. One is just luck, honestly. 2 is skill to maintain the relationship. And 3 is she's a generous woman, and she's made me a better man.
Yes. Yes. Right. We've only got a couple of questions left in the bucket, but before we finish up, we've got a couple of things. First of all, one more time, let's hear it for the panel here tonight, everybody. JJ for bringing us here.
I don't feel like I've said too much. This has been class, just watching you guys riff off each other, but just sitting here as a face, really.
See you at the champs. Did you know when you wrote I Am Broken Too how much it would help thousands of people?
No idea, but I'm very honored that anyone cares what I have to write. Because when I do write, I'm honestly thinking about how I can help. So that means a lot to me. Thank you. May I ask, because we haven't heard enough from the woman up here,
Absolutely.
this powerful woman here. How did you get into barbering? And that's how you identify as a style. Why barbering, and when did you start? And what have you learned from cutting people's hair and their stories that they've told you? If you could pass on some wisdom of your years of doing this, what would it be?
I started when I was 15. I originally wanted to join the RAF and be a flight mechanic, but my stepfather didn't want that. So he got me, it was work experience when, I don't know if they still do that at school. You go for like a couple of weeks work experience or a week. So he got me a job in a hairdressing salon to be a girly hairdresser. I couldn't do a bouncy blow dry if it bit me on the bum. I genuinely couldn't. And growing up with brothers and stuff, I get on better with guys. And I'm not meaning that insulting to women in any way, shape or form. I'm just, you know what I'm like. I'm normally in trainers, Dr. Martens. I don't wear makeup, snapbacks, love my shorts and hoodies. And so I was in a hairdressing salon anyway, and I just couldn't take to hairdressing at all. And the guy that was training me at the time had been a barber before he turned to hairdressing. So he taught me my basic skills in barbering. And then from there, sort of more shops that I went to work at, I started getting headhunted. Don't know why.
Because you're good.
You're good, eh?
Thank you.
Because she's brilliant. Come on.
I just, I love my job, and it's like you were saying earlier, Jess. No, was it you about money? And
Yeah,
it's not about money to me. People look at me and think I've got my own business, and I wouldn't have my business if it wasn't for my husband. Probably said it a million times over, but he sold his motorbike so that I could get the deposit for my shop. The reason I got my shop was because I couldn't be with my clients. I was restricted to time. I'm not a conveyor belt barber. It's not about money for me. My clients have been there and looked after me when I couldn't look after myself. You're one of them, John. You know, when shit hits the fans with staff and stuff like that. A few years ago, 2.5 years ago, I nearly gave up. I was basically shat on again. I don't put stuff on social media. I would never bitch on social media or badmouth anybody on social media. If people want to think I'm the bad one, then so be it. They clearly don't know me. And, you know, thank you. I've had my name dragged through the dirt. The list goes on. If it wasn't for my clients, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't have my shop, and I literally, sorry son, try not to cry. You need to. I wouldn't be walking this earth if it wasn't for my clients looking after me.
What an answer.
You know, I had one client in particular just a couple of years ago when I wasn't going to a very good patch at all, and he was a personal bodyguard in Somalia, ex-army and stuff like that. You know, he's got a girlfriend, he's got a baby, but he would message me every night to make sure I was sleeping, and if I wasn't sleeping, he would just sit and talk to me. The biggest load of shit. We would talk about beards, we would talk about hair, you know, motorbikes, stuff like that. I love my clients, and I know that sometimes people think it sounds cheesy or whatever, but my clients have gave me my life. You know, they've looked after me, and I've looked after them. I've been there, guys sit in my chair, I've had guys sitting in my chair. I think because I used to hide how my head was and how I thought, and my horrible thoughts. And a couple of years ago, well, when I was first diagnosed, I think 3.5, 4 years ago, I thought I used to be embarrassed by panic attacks. I would have a panic attack as a way to start a client. Now I would just say, panic attack imminent, and the clients just go with it. You know, I used to be embarrassed about the stupid thoughts in my head. Now I'm open about it. I'm not going to be embarrassed, and nobody should be. No. Not a soul should be embarrassed. You know, and because I'm open about it, I find that my guys and women, I've got a lot of women come to my shop as well. I've got a massive LGBTQIA+ community following. I've got old people, I've got kids, I've got a lot of autistic kids come to me, and I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm by no means the best. There's people out there who would wipe the floor with me, but what I love my clients. I do, I love my clients, and I love my shop. So, story behind that. I don't know if you see the picture on the wall. That's my dad when he was a Hell's Angel. So I had to have that picture. I had to have a lot of digital fixtures on that picture, and I had to get permission to put up. A lot of people think that picture's just a generic picture. But Orbit Smoke, I was out running, because I did used to run. Well, tried to run. I used to fall and run into hedges and that as well. My husband will verify that. But I was out running one day, and I used to take a rucksack in Peebles, funnily enough, favourite place on the planet, with my 2 dogs. I'm actually a dog and a cat person, like that.
Well, am I the fucking guy now that I run the cat and dog hate society?
No.
Or something like that?
And
Fuck you.
I was out running with my dogs, and I used to sit at the side of the river, give the dogs some water, sit and eat something, get a drink, and I always had a notepad with me just to write down what was going on in my head. And I was trying to think of a name for the shop, and I didn't want to call it Angie's Barbers or whatever. So I just sat and wrote a lot of stuff. All my favourite things. Top of the list was motorbikes. And Orbit Smoke's an anagram of motorbikes. There you go. Everybody thinks I'm a vape shop. But if you rearrange letters, it spells motorbikes. That's cool. So it's in And I've got, yeah, thank you.
What an amazing story. One more time. Yes!
Thank you.
You know, I think that's a good place to finish
I
up.
don't think we can
think
top
so.
that. I think that's
Nah.
the
I don't
perfect.
think we can do that.
Absolutely perfect.
Thank God. Right, one more time, my friends. Let's hear it for our panel here tonight. Let's hear Rajava, Golden Smoke, Jack Jester, Tragic O'Hara, Jesse Leach, everybody! JJ!
Thanks, guys.
Shall we do a
Billy
toast?
fucking Kirkwood!
And the crowd goes, go fuck yourselves. All that's left to say is I think we did, if you wouldn't mind, my friends, the championships are tomorrow. This is all about making friends and having great experiences, and you've shared your evening with us. What a day it's going to be tomorrow. What an event this has been. Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much, guys. Thank you very much.
everybody.
Guys, I want to say thank you very much for coming out tonight. Obviously, tomorrow is like the main event and stuff, but I really like the room's packed. Thank you very much for coming out. It's been stressful as fuck getting this together, making it happen. It always is. It is every year. But seeing folk laughing, like tears coming out your face while laughing, it makes it worthwhile. So, guys, thank you. Thanks very much. So, we shall see you all tomorrow. We're going again tomorrow. Doors are at 5 for competitors, doors are at 5:30 for spectators, and then let's just have some fun.